New rappers pop up on social media all the time, but none of them came in and took over the game like SleazyWorld Go. He went from prison to working in a factory to making millions in a rap game in record time. And now, he's one of the hottest new artists in the industry. Today, we're breaking down the wild come up and career of SleazyWorld Go. Let's get right into it. Sleazy was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and spent most of his early life there. He has a big family with 6 other siblings, and he said back in the day, they was like a little gang riding bikes around the hood, getting into fights and throwing parties. Back then, making music wasn't part of the plan, but Sleazy has been rapping since he was like 5 years old. His dad tried to make it in the industry, and he had Sleazy and his brothers battle rap each other for fun. Now, his brother 81 Hundo's in the rap game too, but he hasn't had any massive hits like Sleazy yet. The first time Sleazy recorded a song was at 10 years old with his mom and brother. His pops wasn't around much, so Sleazy and his siblings was mostly raised by their mom. She tried to keep him on the right path, even though they ain't have much. And in the interview, Sleazy said, "We had a microphone and a little laptop, and we recorded a song in the bathroom of the shelter. We really ain't realized the situation we was in." Sleazy says he was a wild kid, but he wasn't always getting into trouble in class. Instead, he caught other kids at recess or outside of school and tried to fight them. There usually wasn't even a reason for him to throw hands, but he just loved to fight. When he was 14, Sleazy's mom decided to move the family to Kansas City, Missouri to be closer to his aunt and grandma. Moving out of the city you've known your whole life is tough, and Sleazy wasn't rocking with the idea at all. So that's when he dropped out of school and ran away from home for a whole year. He kept going back to Michigan and hid out with his homies, and eventually, the police got involved. One night, Sleazy was out past curfew and the cops pulled him over. He ended up going to juvie for 3 months, and the cops told him if he ever came back to Grand Rapids, they would lock him up for real. At that point, Sleazy had no other option but to adapt to his new surroundings in Kansas. Eventually, he started meeting new homies and learning how to move in a different city, and now he says that he likes KC more than Grand Rapids. But moving to another city ain't keep him out of trouble, and in 2015, Sleazy caught an armed robbery charge. There ain't a lot of details about the case, but Sleazy pleaded guilty and got hit with a 4-year sentence. Getting locked up made him realize he needed to switch up how he moved though, and that's when he decided to start taking music seriously. After he got out of jail in September 2019, Sleazy got a job at a Kohl's warehouse shipping boxes all day. He says working in the factory felt like slavery, and he knew he had to make it out of the streets a different way. At the time, he was dating a girl who he was focusing on more than his career, but when she cheated on him, Sleazy knew it was time to go hard in the booth. That's when he got the name Sleazy. And in March 2020, he dropped his first official track called Sliding. But right when he was finally ready to put both feet in the rap game, the whole world shut down during the pandemic. Sleazy couldn't book shows or link up with fans, but he said that everything shutting down when he started dropping music actually turned out to be a good thing. He told Billboard, people were in the house, on their phones, so people were discovering me and having time to actually sit down and listen to me. He started popping off in the city early on and was racking up hundreds of thousands of views. Sleazy dropped 3 mixtapes in just over a year, proving he had a solid work ethic. He was already on his way up and had labels reaching out to him, but then he dropped Sleazy Flow and changed everything. Sleazy knew it was a hit before he even dropped it. He tried to get I Swear Vezo on the track, but it took too long to get his verse, so he just went and shot the music video so he could drop it. Sleazy linked up with a videographer named Shot It Film. At first he was nervous because they never worked together, but Sleazy loved how it turned out. They put together a little snippet and posted it online the same day they shot the video. It went viral instantly and racked up over 30K shares on Facebook. Everybody was ready for him to drop the full video, but then the videographer got locked up before he could finish it. Sleazy waited a month and a half until he finally linked up with Shot's baby mama and got the footage so he could edit the video himself. Most people think Sleazy Flow just blew up in 2022, but it already had 1 million views before it started going viral on TikTok. Sleazy had a lot of labels interested in signing him, but back in March, he decided to ink a deal with Island Records under Universal. He was actually meeting with Island Records earlier this year when Sleazy Flow started going viral on TikTok. The track was already buzzing on YouTube, but the TikTok wave brought in a whole new audience and put Sleazy right in the spotlight. Huge artists started shouting out Sleazy on social media, and DaBaby posted a TikTok singing the track. Having one of the biggest rappers in the game posting your song is huge, but a couple months later, Sleazy scored an even bigger win after DaBaby hopped on the official remix. Sleazy went from an underground artist working at a warehouse to one of the hottest new rappers in the game almost overnight. Now he's got his money up and his name is buzzing in the industry. But Sleazy says,
it's a lot of stress. Motherfuckers want money.
he told No Jumper,
that's what I've been learning to do, set boundaries, you know. I feel like once you do something for a motherfucker and they don't do what they supposed to do, then it's like shit, I don't know what to tell you after that.
Of course.
It's like you gotta make.
he also knows that blowing up as a street rapper and staying in your city is dangerous. But Sleazy wants to stick around KC and Grand Rapids for now, just to show other people they can make it in the industry, even if they're not from a place like Chicago or Atlanta. Before Sleazy came up, there wasn't a lot of artists from either city who really blew up. Back in the day, Sleazy ain't even know it was possible to be successful if you came from where he did. But now, he wants to inspire young kids to believe in themselves and go hard with the music too. He said,
Me growing up, I ain't never seen no celebrity in the city. I ain't never seen nobody that was like big and rich as hell, just in the city, just coming through. Like, so I want the motherfuckers under me to be able to see that type of shit. So like, I still want my presence in the city, you know what I'm saying?
after Sleazy Flow took off, Sleazy kept grinding and dropping new music. Offset reached out to him on social media and they linked up for the viral track, Step 1. He's also been getting put on shows and performed at Rollin' Loud in Miami and Yo Gotti's birthday bash in Memphis. Sleazy just dropped his newest project, Where the Shooters Be, with features from Rich the Kid, G Herbo, Fredo Bang, and more. A lot of people was calling him a one-hit wonder after Sleazy Flow popped off, but he's proven that he's got what it takes to hold a career in the industry. Sleazy got a lot of people rocking with him right now, but that don't mean he don't got ops. Back in August, someone posted paperwork from 2016 that allegedly showed Sleazy and his brother 81 Hundo snitching about the armed robbery case he got locked up for. One picture shows a handwritten letter from someone asking a judge for forgiveness, and the other pics are of a transcript where Sleazy and his brother allegedly work with the cops. Sleazy clapped back and wrote, "Fake news, know my body," on his IG story. Then he posted a screenshot where someone was talking about how to make fake court documents. Sleazy captioned it with, "I ain't know was making fake paperwork out here on this shit getting scary." Some people still wasn't convinced that he ain't rat, so Sleazy hopped on the phone with the dude he allegedly snitched on and posted a conversation online. His co-defendant said it was all cap and that Sleazy ain't rat on him.
Silent ain't telling nobody, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what time it is, bro. You just caught chasing second like always.
And dudes like Billionaire Black hop online and defended Sleazy too. Nobody knows what really went down except the people who was there, but Sleazy obviously ain't too pressed about it. He just dropped a project with the biggest features of his career, and it's probably just a matter of time before he pops off with something even bigger than Sleazy Flow. At this point, who knows where his career can go? As long as he stays in the booth and off the streets, SleazyWorld Go is really ready to take over the game.